Basically, this is me from last night preparing for today. And if you guys couldn't already tell from this video, I'm gonna be taking you guys through a day in my life and how I'm able to balance sports and school, since I'm a student athlete, a Division I student athlete. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my nighttime routine so I'm able to prepare for the next day. And first, let's clean up the area, clean up the room, so we have a nice and organized room to wake up to. So one of the main reasons I really like to clean up everything and organize everything is because I hate waking up and just seeing everything a mess. Just doesn't really motivate me to get out of bed and be energized and ready to attack the day. So I just like having a nice and organized setting. Try to keep my closet nice and tidy too. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, that's pretty organized for me. I don't know about you guys. You guys might have a different level of organization than me, but that works for me. Next up, gotta organize a workstation really quick. So as you guys can see, everything is nice and tidy now. Got everything organized for tomorrow. So the next thing I like to do to prepare for the next day is go fill up my water bottle, so that as soon as I wake up I have some water to drink, and I can stay hydrated throughout the day. So let's go get some water. I fill up the water. We got everything cleaned up and ready for tomorrow. So now I'm going to show you guys the next few things I do, which is I make some bedtime tea. My grandma used to make this for me when I was little. The tea's from, I think it's from South Africa. It's called rooibos, and it's supposed to help with like calming you down and getting you ready to sleep. So yeah, just pop one of those in there while the tea's brewing. I'm gonna get my yoga mat ready, and I haven't really been doing this a lot. I just recently started doing it again, but I'm trying to get consistent again with just taking like 10 or 15 minutes to wind down before I go to sleep. Just doing some yoga, a little bit of breath work, just getting into some deep stretches, and usually I turn off all the lights. So this next step is the last part of my nighttime routine, and it's where I make my schedule for the next day. And as you can see, I write everything into chunks and just organize everything. So tomorrow's a pretty easy day, so that's why I don't have that many things written down on my whiteboard. But basically throughout the day I just write down little snapshots of what I need to do. So when I wake up, I start off with the morning routine, which is I'm gonna have my oatmeal, then I'll shower, and then I'll grab my bag or pack my bag. And then after practice, I'll do my reading assignment, content planning, and then I'll go to the bank. So in the afternoon, then I either want to go on a walk, spend some time in nature, or do some grounding, and then finish with some active recovery and answer some emails. But yeah, this is just one of the methods and ways I used to stay organized throughout the day, and not stress out. And I'll show you guys a lot more tips throughout this video. So good night and see ya now. Peace, guys. So now we're back to the morning routine, as you guys can see, and I have to say I'm pretty proud of myself. These last couple of weeks I've been staying pretty consistent to my morning routine, waking up at the same time every day, having the same breakfast, and it's made me feel pretty good. And I haven't been grabbing my phone for like the first hour, 2 hours of the day. And yeah, just being really intentional with everything I do in the morning and just get the best out of it. We're now ready to head out. Early bird gets the worm. So I'm now headed out to a classroom, and I'm gonna eat my oatmeal there and just chill for a little bit before we go to the locker room. I've been trying to get out of the room so I don't wake up my roommate that much, because with all the noise he probably already wakes up. So just out of respect to him, so I don't have to turn the lights on and stuff, I just go to a classroom and eat my breakfast there and just chill. Also, before this video goes any further, make sure to follow my IG, so you guys can see more of the journey and the behind the scenes and stuff like that. So yeah, go drop a follow, and let's enjoy some oatmeal now. And then like always, you know, we got the yerba mate on deck to keep us energized throughout the day. So let's take a little sip. Perfect. I didn't burn the mate, so it doesn't taste too bitter. Perfecto. So around this time, I now have like an hour 30 to 2 hours to just chill, make some content. Right here I was editing some videos for my Instagram Reels and TikToks, and then I started answering some emails right after, just getting back to some school stuff, some personal and business stuff, and then I also did some Depop listings and just took care of everything before my day even started, so then I don't feel stressed out and I'm ready to attack the day straight off the bat. It's time to head out to the locker room now. We have to be at the locker room at 7:45 and it's 7:30 right now, so I got a little bit of time. And we have 2 trainings today. First we got weights and then we got soccer practice, but in between that we have an hour break, so yeah. Sadly, most of the times I'm in the locker room, I gotta mute everything because, you know, we be blasting some music in there, just good vibes all around. So as soon as I come in the locker room, just say hi to everyone, say hi to the boys. And then it was time for the workout. We hit upper body today with a strength and conditioning coach, and we started off with bench press, 4 sets of 8 reps. So we were going for a little bit lighter of a weight for more reps and just building up that volume. And then these exercises, we were supersetting them, so we were going straight into, after doing this, we were going into these cable flies, I'm pretty sure they're called. I started off wrong because I was messing around with weight, but then I realized, I looked around and I saw I was doing the wrong exercise. So yeah, we were just doing these with the bands, and then we supersetted it with the bench, so it was 15 of these. And then we went straight into the next 2 exercises, which was the landmine shoulder press, because me and T both have messed up shoulders, so we couldn't do it with what everyone else was doing. So we did these, and then they were supersetted with these rows. I don't know how you call them, but I know there's some sort of rows. And these we did 6 reps for 3 sets. 3 sets for 6 reps. And then, you know, we got to dap up Bradley in between sets, you know, just say what's up to the boys. And then we went straight into pull-ups. I started off with 6 pull-ups. It was 3 sets of 6 pull-ups. Wasn't struggling too bad, but then I saw my boy Gage out here with the plates, so I had to try and one-up him. I was kind of struggling. I got this all 6 in, trust me, but Finn was just recording late. And then for the last lift, we had incline bench press with the dumbbells, and that was for 10 reps, 3 sets again, 3 sets, 10 reps. And then, you know, we had to get a protein shake, and I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling pretty swole after this weightlifting. So we just finished the workout, about to get a protein shake in, and chill in the locker room for an hour before our next training. What do you think about the lift, Finn?
Good lift, great way to start the day.
Big body, big body.
Putting the work even more with this training session. Get this right.
Vamos, rojo.
I said I love you.
Muchas gracias. Trilingual right here, boys. Come on. Been chilling in the locker room for an hour. Now we about to head out to practice.
Getting ready, getting right. Hey, hey, you know they try to hold me down.
We still train.
They can't hold me down. I do what I do. They do what they can do about it. We still working. Let's grind. Let's go.
Rate the fit.
This is the
okay, marks. Valid. Tights, valid. Color coordinated, valid. I like it. 10 out of 10, Wade. I approve, bro.
Alright.
So we just finished practice. I finished taking a shower. Had my protein shake. And I'm about to get dressed. I'm with my boy Seb. You know what it is?
What's going on?
How was training today?
It was good, you know, on the blue team, got that dub.
Made some crazy saves.
Points, made some good saves, you know, kept the team in it, so.
I need to be careful.
We're now out of the locker room, and me and Gage about to go grub because we don't have class today. Well, I have class, he doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't have class till 6. Yeah, I said that weird, but yeah, we're gonna go get some food now. Tell them what we getting.
We're getting Nick the Greek. It's a little place, Walnut Creek. Just fire ass food.
It's not a little place, it's a chain. He just doesn't know.
I'm from Arizona, that's okay.
We made it to Walnut Creek, and now we're about to go grub. About to go get some Nick the Greek. I'm actually so hungry.
Bro.
Hey, tell them where we at.
A really girly boba tea place. GG, that's me. Let's go. Caught lag.
I should put follow me on YouTube. So we're back in the room, and this is what WCC Player of the Year does on his free time. This is how you hit bangers?
It's all about balance, man. It's all about balance.
How many kills you got?
1.
1 kill?
Check these builds though.
Yeah. Kill. Hit a no scope, bro.
Hey, how was that crib?
It's actually nice. So I'm now back in the room, as you guys can tell. And I want to get to the other points of the video, because as we all know, no matter the level, whether you're in college, high school, middle school, elementary school, being a student athlete is stressful, no matter the level. So I just want to talk about some things that I do at the college level to just try and stay organized and just deal with the pressure of having to perform both in school and in sports. Obviously right now we're not in season, and it being Jan term, we only have 1 class a day. Today I didn't even have a class, so it's obviously a lot less stressful, and you get to enjoy your time more. We have more free time, and yeah, so obviously now I'm not stressed out whatsoever. But again, during season or when we were having our finals, it could get really hectic, and sometimes you don't really know what to do. You don't know if you should sleep more, you don't know if you should get your homework done, you don't know if you should go train. So that brings me to my first point, which is knowing how to prioritize things and also be willing to sacrifice things. So like what I mean by this is like sometimes when I might have a homework assignment that's not worth a lot of points, and I have to go to sleep relatively early because I have training the next day pretty early, I might push the homework assignment to the side, since it's not worth a lot of points and it won't affect my grade. But I mean, I'm always trying to get my homework in on time, but you just have to be able to prioritize. Like sometimes I might prioritize my homework over my sleep if my homework is worth a lot of points, or I have a test coming up and I need to study, or maybe I want to go in and get another training session, but I might have to do some reading, so I might go do a training session and then do a little bit of reading after, or vice versa. You just have to know what you're willing to sacrifice and just prioritize things in that order, because if not, if you try and do every single little thing, it's going to be impossible, because there's only 24 hours in a day. And the truth is, with sports, school, your sleep, and just everything else that we do in our lives, there's not always time to do everything. So again, just make a list, put your priorities in order, and just work around them. Be flexible, and know that just because you didn't get to one thing, you didn't fail for that day. Things happen. And that brings me to my other step, which is also always trying to stay ahead, especially in schoolwork. Like when we have a couple of days off, like on the weekend, or if we have a day off from training, I'll try and get my homework done for the whole week, or just read ahead, look at the lessons, so I'm already ahead in class. And that way, if for some reason we have extra training or we have an extra whatever, I'm already ahead and I can miss out on studying that day because I've already looked over it and I'm caught up already if I miss that class. And one of the problems with being a student athlete is that sometimes people can get really burnt out with the constant demands of like class and sports and always having something to do and always having somewhere to go. So at the same time that I'm always trying to do stuff, I also need time to relax. So on the weekends, I like to take that time to relax a little bit, but at the same time, I'm still working towards my goal. So I'm still doing a little bit of homework. I'm still working out on my own. But it's always nice to take a little bit of time for yourself and just relax before you start the week again. So when the new week comes, you're ready to attack it and just crush it. Because if you're not taking breaks, realistically, you're eventually gonna get burnt out, just not enjoy either school or sports as much. So it's always just important to disconnect for a little bit, whether it be an hour or 2 hours a day. It's always nice to have things other than school and sports, if you know what I mean. So for me, some of those distractions could be reading, editing videos, going out to eat with friends, and stuff of that nature. And then some other ones that I already went over at the beginning of the video, which one of them was my whiteboard and how I write down everything throughout the day. It's just a little constant reminder for me of when I go to the room, I can look at it and I know what I need to do. So that way if I have a homework assignment that day or that week, I know when to do it, and it doesn't catch me by surprise, and then I miss points in class or with sports, so I don't miss practice, and just so I can stay on top of everything. And then another thing, like you guys saw at the beginning of the video, I like to have everything organized before I wake up, so that as soon as I wake up, everything around me is clean, everything looks ready to go, and that way I just have more motivation in the morning, and that just works for me, having everything in the right place, and not having to stress out in the morning trying to find something. So that's why I also always like have my stuff planned out for the day. I pack my bag, and I just have everything ready. Like I had my shoes ready to go, my clothes picked out, I had my tea ready. So yeah, I just like to have everything nice and organized, so I'm not wasting any time, I'm not stressing out, and it's just good vibes all around when I wake up. And then my last tip for you guys is having to do with your phone. So we're limiting our distractions while we're working, or while we're trying to get stuff done, because your phone can be a big distraction, and if you let that consume your time while you're trying to do something productive, your day can go to waste really fast, because as we all know, you might be scrolling on your phone for what seemed like 10 minutes and 3 hours have gone by. So limiting my phone use is pretty important. So I have this one thing where I showed you guys in the last video, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So right now my phone's in like normal mode, so like all my apps are out there and it's like that. So it's pretty distracting when I open my phone up and I have everything ready to use. So what I like to do is I go here, press on focus, and then I press on this one, I called it For You. So then I press on that, and now my phone only has the apps I need, and everything gets and all my apps get no notifications, so I don't know if I got any messages or anything, so I'm just like focused. So if I open this up, I use Safari, and that's pretty much everything. I only have like YouTube and like my essential apps right there. And the way to add this to your phone is you go to, so you click on settings, you go to focus, and then you press the plus at the top, and you put custom, and then you make a name for it. And after you make a name for it, you press customize focus, and then you just choose all your settings, all your apps you want to block out, and stuff like that. So that's just another tool I use to help me organize my time, help me not waste time, and just take advantage of the time I'm working, so I can go ahead and get things done fast and efficiently. So yeah, those are my tips for how I balance school and sports to make sure I get everything done, I'm not stressed out. And yeah, I hope that helps. Let's get on with the day. I'm about to go do some active recovery soon, get my body feeling nice for tomorrow, since we had 2 pretty hard workouts today. And yeah, I might take a nap too, because I'm pretty tired. And that meal we had was pretty big, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, catch you guys soon. So I just finished studying. I'm now about to get dressed, and let's head out to the gym so I can do my active recovery and show you guys my recovery routine really quick. So this is the gym fit. I got my Topos on, the best gym shoes and running shoes. Then I got the Under Armour bottoms and Under Armour top, and yeah, that's it. As soon as I get to the gym for these active recovery type days, first thing I do is I start foam rolling. I started up at the glutes and just work my way down from the glutes onto my hammies, down to my calves, and yeah, I just roll everything out. I'm trying to break up all the tight muscles or whatever it is that makes my legs sore. And yeah, I had to take off the sweats because I was getting pretty hot in there. I was starting to sweat. But yeah, just roll out the hamstrings and just take my time if I see any spots that hurt. And then I roll down from my quads, and then I rotate down a little bit, do my IT band, and then I switch over to my adductor, and then I just do this for a while, just keep switching back and forth. Just trying to loosen up everything because I'm trying to stay injury free, you know what I mean? Knock on wood. But next mobility exercise I went into, I think it's called the pigeon stretch. And yeah, I just like this one. It feels really good.
So what do we do today, Hector?
We did a little bit of fitness, you know. Actually, not fitness. We did a little bit of active recovery.
Yeah.
Just get the blood flowing.
Yeah.
Break up that lactic acid. You know,
Yeah.
my guy Omar, D1 track star right here. He can explain to you a little bit about that lactic acid.
You can already tell.
No, we're talking about lactic acid. You know how it is. It makes you sore and stuff. But I ended those days. I'm a hooper now. So I see me in the gym all day, every day. You know what it is, boys. Come on.
Yes, sir. So obviously we just got off with a good session. I think we shot about 300 shots. But yeah, we just finished out 300 shots each, I think.
At least.
At least. But we do this like every day because self-improvement. So we just want to become better versions of ourselves.
We don't stop till we get it right. Like literally.
We don't stop till we get it right.
We
so
strive for perfection every day.
yeah, we had a busy day today. We had weights, then training. But you know, us four, we back at it again in the weight room, doing some hooping.
We're like the Kobe of soccer, bro. Like, it's that simple.
Yeah. R.I.P. R.I.P.
After I messed around with the boys down at the court and got a little bit of some shots in on the hoops, I did a little bit of a bike. I usually do this pretty often after any training day. I just hop on the bike for like 20 to 15 minutes. I find that it helps a lot with my legs and helping me feel a lot less sore the next day. So we are already 13 minutes in. Only need 7 more to finish. So yeah, let's keep pushing. Got a nice little sweat in. Finished the 20 minutes. Legs feeling a little bit like jello. But yeah, we finished the cardio just to flesh out the legs a little bit. Get them ready for tomorrow. And then I'm gonna do a little core. So I'll show you guys that right now. The first exercise I'm gonna go ahead and do is gonna be the pal-off press. This helped a lot with my back. I used to have a lot of back problems. And doing this, I've been able to strengthen my core, which has helped my lower back and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it. So this Kaiser machine is honestly one of my favorite workout machines that we have at St. Mary's in any of our gyms. I just find it so versatile. And it helps me with my favorite exercise, the pal-off press. And yeah, I do 10 going forward and then to the side. Try to keep it short and just breathe through it. And then I do 10 one way, or 20 one way, 20 the other way. And then I do 2 sets of that. And yeah, I had more exercise to my circuit, but my camera ended up dying. But I usually do some side planks, some crunches, some weighted crunches, and then also do some pull-throughs with some weights. And yeah, that helps with my core stability and my core strength, which is a huge part of playing football. We're back in the dorm. It's 9:15, and I like to be asleep around 10. So that means it's time for the Normatech Q&A. So we about to sit down and answer your guys' questions from the last video. So if you guys have any more questions for the next video, be sure to drop a comment down below about anything you'd like to know, whether it be regarding football, college, the recruiting process, eating, whatever it may be, just let me know and I got you guys in the next video. But let's get into the Normatech Q&A segment. So the first question of today's Q&A that we're gonna get started with is from Anonymous. And they're asking, as a college student athlete, how do you deal with money problems, especially since training equipment like balls are super expensive? Well, like I already replied to your comment, being a student athlete at a D1 college, and I assume at most colleges, we were given all the gear we need, so all the balls, all the training equipment like bands, cleats, all of that is provided to us, and also all the facilities are open use to us, so the gyms, fields, everything is open use to us whenever we want, so we don't have to pay anything for that. And then for other things, like for when I want to go out with friends and stuff, I've always been really business minded, so I've had a lot of little companies I've had on the side here and there. Since like the 8th grade, I had like a clothing brand, I resold shoes, I had an editing company, then I've also done a vintage store, so just a bunch of different things, and I just have saved up money over time. And then I'm fortunate enough that my parents also give me some money every month, so yeah, that helps too. And yeah, I hope that answers your question. The next question is from Lewis, and he's asking, as a 13-year-old winger, what should I be focusing on? And I think as a 13-year-old winger, not even as a winger, just as a 13-year-old in general, what you should be focusing on the most is just enjoying the game, making sure you're not getting burnt out at that age, and then just watching a lot of games, like just analyzing games on TV, looking at specific players that you like or that you think are good. So if you're a winger, just watch wingers that you like in the Prem or Serie A, just the top leagues, La Liga, whatever league you want to watch. Just watch the best wingers, watch their movements, analyze what they're doing, and try and see where you can implement the things that they're doing into your game, or see things that they're doing differently from you, or what they're doing wrong, and just learn, because that's a big way of learning, just watching the pros play the game, because they're at that level for a reason, and that's how the game's supposed to be played. And then another thing, as a winger, just having a really good weak foot, so having your left and right be equally as good is really good, because you're always going to have the outside back guessing, because you can either go down the line or you can cut in. So yeah, just being ambidextrous and being able to deceive your defender with that is also a really good and underrated trait. The next question is from Kaka, and they are asking, I haven't played club, but I practice 3 hours a day when I have the time, like the weekends. What do I do? I'm in 8th grade, going to try out for my school soon. Well, first of all, you're saying you're training 3 hours a day on the weekends. So I'm assuming you're training Saturday and Sunday, 3 hours and 3 hours, which I don't really recommend. I think it'd be much more beneficial for you to train like 1 hour 6 days out of the week or 5 days out of the week, so that way you're being more consistent, and you're allowing your body more time to recover, because 3 hours followed by 3 hours the next day, that's just asking for injury, especially if you're just doing nothing for the 5 other days of the week. So I would just make a consistent training plan for yourself, and something you can stay on consistently and just hold yourself accountable with, and just stay with that. That's how you see the most improvement, just stay consistent. And then also, if it's your first time trying out for the school, maybe go up to the coach or the teacher or whoever they are that runs the program, and introduce yourself to them. Talk to them about yourself, ask them about the program, what the coach wants to see at tryouts, and just make sure he knows who you are before the tryouts, and he can like recognize your face, so that you have an advantage to other people who you might not know. And yeah, that's my advice for that. Hope that helps. And then the last question that we're going to end with today is from Mohammed Sunny, and they're asking, can you get into a D1 or D2 team without a highlight video? Well, yes and no, because most of the times the highlight video isn't even what gets you recruited. It's what gets the coach's attention to come out to your game, and then if you play good at your games, then you'll get recruited to the school. But I mean, if you get lucky and by some chance maybe the coaches are just passing by your game at a tournament, or they're there watching one of your teammates and you play good, then it's possible that they might reach out to you after the game through email or in person. But most of the time, even after that, they're going to ask for some film just to see some other just to see some more of you. So I think it's pretty crucial to have a video, especially in today's day and age, because if you don't have a video, you're really limiting yourself to a small amount of schools in your area. But if you have video, you can send it to like any school in any state in the country. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's Q&A, today's Normatech segment. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and if you want to, drop a follow on my IG, so you guys can follow the journey. And yeah, peace. Catch you guys next time.